Well, sorry about that. The phone rang. It was one of those junk mail phone calls. Okay, so now we took about 4 cups of flour, and we sprinkled a handful, about that much yeast on it. And now we are stirring it up. We're making pizza. Now this yeast, we don't have to give it time to rise because it's going to be in the oven and everything. It's going to be just fine. I'll put some flour on here first now. Okay. Now the idea here is to roll it out. I have way too much dough there, but when I get to the edges I'll cut it off. My kids love my pizza. No matter how strange it looks. Okay, that's good enough. Now, I do not have pizza sauce, so I will use tomato sauce. Where is that tomato sauce? It's up here. Ta-da! Didn't mean to make your face the cupboards, gee. Okay, so we have a can of tomato sauce. Oh, the can opener is missing. I always need the can opener. Let's see, is it in the sink? Didn't finish all the dishes. Okay, so we'll use this can opener. A little bit difficult. Now the amount of tomato sauce you use is kind of important. If you put on too much, your cheese will all slide off. Okay, let's spread that around a bit. Now in the pizza making stir, they probably just go like this. But I'm not the pizza making stir, I'm Mom. Not to be confused with Grandma, which I'm not really. Guess I am. Okay. This was too much, you see? Gonna all slide off. There's way too much there. But I'm gonna fill it up. It's still too much. But I don't feel like taking it off. Okay, now I have some onions all cut up over here. Okay? And now we could add other things, but I don't have a whole lot of other things, so I think what I'm going to add is what I do have. I cooked some pork chop today, so I'm just going to sprinkle some pork chop all over it. This is garlic. Just put it in the crock pot with garlic and ginger. Okay, that's good. Now we take our cheese. This cheese has been frozen, so hopefully it hasn't been thawed too long. If it thaws too long, it'll go back to being a solid brick. Oh, it's okay. So you can break it all up. It crumbles up into the little pieces that it was made out of, the curds. It'll do that if you freeze it. You have to freeze it first. I just throw all my cheese in the freezer when I buy it. It's not crumbling up as much as it's supposed to. Okay, so this will cook in the oven. Depending on how hot your oven is, I cook it at 350. And then what I do is I lift up the bottom afterwards to see if it's done. And when it's a little bit golden, and this will all be melted and bubbly. You know what a pizza is supposed to look like. Okay. Now you can add anything you like at this, at this point. You can add anything that you like. Okay, I'm gonna go stick it in the oven. See, now that didn't take long, did it? And that's a wonderful, nourishing meal. Unless you can't eat dairy because it makes you hurt. Okay, bye.